camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' loud in my face. People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me fall up in a magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexicans, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put the numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, full points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And Rosas puts this one through. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
And now out comes Minnesota. They threw an interception. The first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a run with Cook. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action. Cousins. He's going to loft it deep right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And Rudolph has it left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Play action now. Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On the move to his left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are...
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And the pressure gets to him again. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It's taken to the 26. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll let their wide receiver take this one. It's Diggs. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Get the heart! Ready? You can't block me. You can't block me.
Cousins. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Cook. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Right there, 54, right there.
Go on, go on.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Cousins now to throw on first down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And now following that sack, looks like we got an injured man down there on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. It's complete. Abdullah.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And now it's blocked. And thankfully the offense able to recover, but the extra point attempt foiled. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 27th, Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 2nd and 9 now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Jones on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
This quarterback now 5 of 6. Very accurate since taking over. And he's got his guys a first down. Back to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and inches. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on. Keep it up.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 25 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Caught on the right side by Jones. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it. But it's almost like he heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
That's trash.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Steps away. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Jet, fight!
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Come on, set. 30 base.
54 Mike.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
2nd and 13. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And that'll make it 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
He's got a man, complete. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Yeah. Yo, cheetah.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Giants! Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter from Oakland. And it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
We go! 15 line. 15 line.
Check me out. Check me out.
Stick down. Check. Let's go.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 2nd down.
Exit.
Jones going to throw again. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They start the drive with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they've shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
First down, Vikings.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Slaughter's pass complete to Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Minnesota.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Bailey got the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
60 out more.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he loses the football a 2nd time. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So that one will be accepted. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Lets it fly for Thielen. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returning is Peppers. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And the Bills have now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This complete to Jones. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Out left side here to Bryant. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores. Pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that.
You already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip.